at the effect of emigration on skills. And if we go back 40 years, we get people like Bhagwati saying the problem is a brain drain. And then if we go back 15 years, there's Odette Stark saying, no, that's wrong. There's actually a brain gain. And this bit's subtle, and it's clever, and it's right up to a point. And Odette Stark's idea was that if there's a chance of your education leading to the huge prize of being able to emigrate and get a decent job in a high-income country, that is a big incentive to get education. And more people will go for that incentive than actually emigrate. So that you raise the returns to emigration, and a lot of the people who are then lured into education because of that prospect of emigration don't end up emigrating. An analogy would be premium bonds, but it's probably not an analogy that works very well with this audience, because I can't imagine that many of you actually buy premium bonds. But premium bonds are, a British, long-running British savings system where you buy a bond and there's a small chance that you win a prize. And a lot more people buy the bonds than win the prize, and that lures a lot of people into saving. So we got brain drain idea, brain gain idea. So 40 years ago it was all brain drain ideas, 15 years ago it was all brain gain ideas. The last 3 years, people have finally done the work. Let's put these things together and see how they add up. What's the net effect? Is it brain drain? Is it brain gain? And the answer, as in so much in economics, is it depends. Right? But we know what it depends on, and so we're actually able to say, here it's brain gain, there it's brain drain. So what's here and what's there? And here, where is it brain gain? It turns out that brain gain happens when the rate of emigration is fairly modest. Which kind of makes sense, that you've got the prize, but you're not many people are actually leaving. So which are the societies that have fairly low levels of migration? And there's one thing that determines this, which is nothing to do with anything I've said so far, and it's the size of the country. It's the population of the country. Basically, big countries have low rates of emigration. Small countries have high rates of emigration. That's why Cap Verde, a small island, has a very high rate of emigration. And so the countries that really get the brain gain are the big countries. China, India. They've done just great. So some people emigrate. That lures a lot of people, a lot of Chinese and Indians, into getting education. And so there's a big brain gain. And the countries which are, where it's a brain drain, are the little countries. If you add to being little the fact that your economy is in a mess, then you're hemorrhaging. Haiti loses something like 85% of its educated young people. And that's debilitating. It's brain drain big time. If you're losing 85% of your educated people, you can't get started. And so Haiti's in a trap where you educate, people leave.